Hey guys, I know what you're thinking. You started a new series, right? Grand Fleet? Oh wow. Again. Guess what? I did. And today we're going to be talking about devil fruits, or just to be precise, devil fruit. Because this is going to be a series on the channel where I talk about a specific devil fruit, how it looks, its appearance, and its abilities, and the user or the fruit itself. And some videos might be longer than others because depending on the user or the fruit, how much time it's been focused on, and it might be cool, it might be not. If you guys don't like it, I'll stop. But let's just get into it because I got nothing really else to say. Other than that, hope you liked the video. Support me by subscribing. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Enjoy the video. So for today's video, I decided to pick the devil fruit, the Bomu no Mi. The Bomu no Mi is a paramecia type devil fruit that allows the user to make any part of his body explode. Well, yeah, whether it be their limbs, hair, mucus, or even breath, making the user a bomb human, or a Bakudan Ningen in Japanese. It was eaten by a man called Gem, or better known as the alias of Baroqueworks Mr. 5. It is called the bomb fruit in the 4Kids and the Funimation dub, but in the Viz translation it is called the boom fruit. Call it what you want, I call it the boom fruit. Now the appearance of the Bomu no Mi resembles a dark purple apple covered in an S-shaped swirls with a rope-like yellow stem. The coloration and shape will also make it a stereotypical bomb, black and spherical with a stingy fuse. The stem is tattered at the end, making it look like a lit fuse. Now we're going to talk about the weaknesses and the strengths of the fruit. Let's talk about the strengths. The strength of this fruit is very limited. At first, when you hear a bomb fruit, you think this fruit, of course, can secrete bombs. Well, yes, but not really from the user. You're not going to go all out and just start exploding your whole body. Of course, the human is immune to explosions because this fruit makes you a bomb human. But the fruit, basically, you can take any part of your body, whether it be a hair strand, even a booger, which we'll talk about later, and throw it at a person and it would turn into a bomb. You cannot turn your whole body into a bomb and just explode. Even breath works, and this is actually one of his mechanisms of fighting, where he takes a gun made in the West Blue and he breathes into it and it shoots out a big bomb, which is pretty cool. If you get creative with the fruit, you can definitely use it properly, which Gem or Mr. 5 here did use correctly. Now, if it wasn't clear enough, you are resistant to any explosion. Doesn't matter if it comes from an actual bomb that has been created, you're immune to it. You can you can eat it. Actually, in the anime and in the manga, Usopp's gunpowder star tasted bad because he literally ate the star, which exploded in his stomach, and then he just said it just tasted bad. He's immune to any type of other explosion, even if it's not from his own. And yeah, if that wasn't already clear enough, there you go. Now, the simplest form of Gem's power usage is to pick his own nose and then flick his opponent for a long-range strike. For close range, he can detonate his arms, legs, or body to inflict damage. Of course, nothing blows off, which is quite weird. I thought it'd blow off and probably regenerate back. That'd be like some Cell type shit from Dragon Ball. But in any other way, this guy is literally picking his nose, taking some mucus out of it, and then flicking it at someone, and basically exploding it like a tiny little mini bomb. Now, is it unorthodox to pick your nose and turn it into a bomb? Yes, but if you really thought about it, what else is he going to use other than getting right next to him and exploding himself? If you wanted to do long range attacks, yeah, he has the gun, which is really powerful, but still, that is only, it's like going from his breath, and if you breathe really hard, yeah, it'll go far, but it won't go as far as you flicking your booger, I guess, or a piece of tiny paper that's like shaped like a booger. So I get where he's coming from. It is still kind of disgusting. Now, I do have to state that the gun that he actually has a name. It's called the Flintlock .44 caliber 6-shot revolver. Yeah, that's a cool name. And like I said, he can breathe into it and it shoots out a small bomb as far as his breath can go, which is a pretty cool weapon, if you ask me. Now let's get into attack names. The most common one that he uses is the one where he flicks his mucus at everyone. He picks his nose, gets a booger. It's called the Nose Fancy Cannon. And I liked when they reanimated this in the dub. I think I don't know what it's called, but there's a dub version of One Piece. And there's an actual name for it. They reanimated the whole thing. And when they animate it in better quality, there's like a whole scene where he picks out his boogers, and it's like, "Nose fancy cannon," and then he shoots it out. It's a funny technique, also very disgusting, but yeah, that's what that one's called. He also has a variation of this technique where it's just the same technique, but he takes two of his boogers and flicks both of his fingers at someone, and it's called the nose fancy cannon double. That's it. Now, he also has a technique called kick bomb. It is a technique where he, like I said before, when he goes up to close range, he just explodes his limbs, which kind of sounds dark, but, you know, it is dark. But either way, he comes up to someone and kicks them with his legs. Even when they hit him, he says kick bomb, but whatever. He'll just hit someone or kick them and say kick bomb, and then it explode. And that's how he goes up and fights close range. And finally, once he gets frustrated enough by an enemy that is a bit stronger than him, he'll pull out his revolver, which I talked about before, and he will use the technique breeze, breath, bomb, and then he'll, of course, breathe into the gun, and it will shoot a massive explosion right at the person that's in front of him. And yeah, that is the technique for the revolver. Now, his creme de la creme, or cream of the crop, best technique he has in his arsenal is called the Zenshin Kibaku. It is a literal meaning for full body explosion. He will, what the technique says, he will do that. He will literally grab you in a bear hug and then full body explosion you. According to Gem, his opponent will literally have no bones after this. He stated this in the manga and in the anime, and his translations were completely right. He has said this multiple times that if I bear hug you and use this Zenshin Kibaku, you will have no bones left. You will be dust. Unfortunately, he was not able to use this technique, or fortunately, depending on if you like the Straw Hats. I do, so fortunately not. He was not able to use this. And we did see a bit of it because he did end up using it, but not in the right way. He was going up to grab Zoro, but Zoro escaped where he was not able to use it properly. So, yeah, Gem, Mr. 5, pretty strong, but Zoro and Luffy later in the arc was able to one-shot them. So, yeah, I don't know how that would work out, but pretty strong, almost killed Zoro. Think about that. Pika couldn't kill Zoro, but this guy could. That One Piece. But that's all he really has for abilities in his arsenal. Pretty cool arsenal in my opinion, and really cool names. Best names in the series? Definitely not. But I did pick this fruit because it was very underrated in my opinion, just because of how it's being used. And people forget that you can literally explode your limbs. So if you wanted to be like a Vegeta-esque sacrifice, and go, my Bulma, Kakarot, and just go, rah, but like just come out fine after it. There you go, the Bomu Bomu no Mi's for you, or the Boom Boom fruit. Either way, the arc ended in, I think, Whiskey Peak, where they followed them from the island there, and after Luffy and Zoro were fighting, because I'm pretty sure Zoro woke up Luffy after the assassination plot in Whiskey Peak, and Luffy was pretty, like, he thought Zoro was gonna kill the whole crew, so they fought, and while they were fighting, they knocked out Miss All Sunday, which was Mr. Five's partner, also known as Gem, and that was the end of them. And they were gone ever since, and we've never seen them again. I really hope we see the Boom Boom fruit again, or the Bomu Bomu no Mi, because I really like the fruit. It's very similar to non-canon devil fruits, which I've seen, but not to the extent and not as good. But yeah, that's all I got for this video. Hopefully you guys can give me some devil fruit suggestions in the comments, and hopefully you guys can subscribe and like the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Grand Fleet is out. Bye, guys.